Howdy folks, welcome along to At Odds, all thanks to unibet.com.au. I'm Russell Barwick, but these blokes are the superstars of the show. Shane Heal, Mark Wall, Brian Fletcher.
Thank you very much.
Origin is done and dusted. We look forward to the next game. It's all about the players backing up after game number 1. But Mark Wall,
yes.
Cricket World Cup is tossing up upsets left, right and centre.
There has been a couple. Pakistan beating the Poms, that was a huge upset, and Bangladesh beating South Africa, that's even bigger. So a couple of cracks starting to appear in the English team maybe, but I think that's the loss they needed to switch them on. I think they're a little bit blasé against Pakistan.
You nailed it last week though. He was on fire last week.
He
His
did.
tips.
Only 4 from 4.
Unlike last time, when there were pools, it's just one ladder, everyone plays each other, so the top 4 go through.
Yeah,
South Africa.
very simple, Russ.
Can
You
you
can follow it.
Can you write South Africa off?
I haven't got them in the
Dale
4, so
Stone?
I'm writing them off, yes.
Okay, let's have a look at the games to come. Australia, West Indies. This might be a preview to the final because they won't meet each other, you would think, until the final because one will finish first.
Well, they could meet each other in the semis, but apart from that...
I reckon the West Indies will finish second. But anyway,
okay, yeah, a good game. West Indies obviously big win against Pakistan. They bowled really well, knocked Pakistan over, then batted quite quickly in their run chase. But danger game for Australia, but I just think we're a little bit too clinical for the West Indies.
Pakistan, Sri Lanka, $1.35, 320. Sri Lanka, dangerous team on their day.
Pakistan, morals.
Okay.
No, not that dangerous, no.
Bangladesh, good surprise win. Can they make it 2 and knock off the Poms?
Not a bad side, but no, I think England will bounce back there.
And the New Zealanders should have an easy win over Afghanistan.
Yeah,
okay,
4 easy wins there.
The 4 easy wins, probably preempting the junior slam dunk. Let's turn to rugby league. And after Origin, it's all about players backing up. Brian Fletcher.
Yes.
Exciting stuff. A bit more interest in this week than last week because some players will back up, so you get some decent talent out on the field. Unlike some of the rubbish we saw out there last week.
Yeah, it was pretty ordinary, wasn't it? It's hard to
6-4
watch.
I was watching under
Cowboys.
12s last weekend.
I mean, we speak about it a lot. It's got to be a standalone weekend. You can't have a competition where you take 34 of your best players out of a competition and expect it to run. And
Not 34 of your
the best, 34 of the best. Oh yeah, the best players in the competition.
No other sport in the world does
No.
Watching that 6-4 game with Gold Coast, that was
especially when you had Gold Coast 1-12, that was really hard to watch.
Well, more so,
and the Bulldogs.
He was still a chance at
South
the
Sydney.
end.
I know.
Right there,
He bombs
'cause I was
it.
with you.
South Sydney, top of the ladder flying, and they play kids against a busted Parramatta side who had no reason to have anyone in Origin, and they
Russ, we talk about this
rejoice
we talk
like
about this
they've won
every
the grand
year,
final.
and I think until the TV rights deal changes, or then when the next one's up, they'll look at this for sure because we can't keep going through this every year.
Souths and Newcastle. Do you wait until the final death? I know the price is $1.52, $2.55. I'm a waiter until I find the team.
100%, you have to, especially with their fullback. I mean, their fullback plays, they're a chance. If he doesn't play, Kalen, if he doesn't play, Sam Burgess is going for an operation after this game, so he'll be up and he'll want to
Didn't
get
do much last week, did he? To be fair, either.
No, well they played all right, the Eels. But Russ, I'm with you, mate. Wait for an hour before kick-off because these odds will change. We'll know by the time kick-off because the odds will definitely change.
Of the other games, Sharks, Eels, Panthers, Roosters. Obviously,
Sharks.
The
Sharks.
Phil Gould Cup.
Yeah, the Brad Fittler Cup.
Yes.
The Peter Jorgensen Cup.
True.
Yeah. Panthers, they've won 2 in a row, but against the Chooks, Jared Warrior-Hargraves is out. He got that 2-week suspension. And once again, you'll have to wait until they...
Luke Keary, how long's he
he's
out
out.
for?
They're
6
saying
weeks?
6 weeks, but I'm hearing more closer to 12.
Okay, one question I want to ask all three of you. Israel Folau's been whispered to say, look, I'm sorry, I won't post these posts on Twitter or Instagram ever again. I'm not going to change my beliefs. I still think that if you're homosexual, you'll go to hell, which is
What about the drunks?
abhorrent. And the drunks
What
as
about guys like
well.
us?
Should he be allowed?
He can't come to the lock-in.
Should he be allowed back into rugby league? I say
I don't
no.
think he will be. I don't think Peter Beattie and Todd Greenberg both came out when there was, there was whispers that he was going to come in. I don't think he will. Maybe not. Definitely not for a couple of years. I don't think they'll let him in.
You
But
can't think that just having your text vetted before and going to see a counsellor is going to change. It's not going to change his beliefs. It's only going to change his opportunity to put them online.
well,
Weekend.
you know what? The
I'll be in
NRL.
rugby league. Don't worry about that.
I'm with you.
No. I think this is more
100%,
serious
mate.
with the sponsors and stuff. I think if they let
Oh,
Israel
sorry,
Folau
I
back
won't
in,
do it again.
I reckon the sponsors
Cut
will
it
walk
out.
away.
There's a CEO somewhere that is saying we need to win a premiership.
Yeah.
Might be the Bulldogs.
His box
CEO.
office
It's not
only.
him.
His
Every
box
club
office.
would take him. I've got no doubt every
His
club
box
would
office
take him.
player.
But the commission won't let him go. The NRL won't let him come
Yeah,
back.
we'll
That
see.
commission.
We'll see.
The
What's the market on that?
The commission.
Can I have some of that?
If I was posting a market, I'd say $1.50 he will play,
Yeah.
$2.50 he won't.
Yeah.
Would you think that's fair enough, Junior?
Yeah, possibly. There's blokes who've done worse that are playing in there.
Correct.
What,
There's
Iggy?
guys that have been in jail, beating up people, done drugs.
So, it's a fine line, isn't it?
It's a very fine line.
A bit
Yeah,
hypocritical,
this has been more controversial than any of those.
He's a
Okay.
better player, that's why.
Yeah,
In
and he's a Queenslander.
AFL, we'll probably have the reconciliation round reminders coming through thick and fast, and also the Maddie game is coming up very shortly for St Kilda, and also the Richmond team. So plenty of things to support there. But you were almost on fire last week with your AFL tips. You got a little bit
my
excited
Geelong.
about you Geelong boys.
I reckon they've just plateaued a little bit. They did last week.
They take on Richmond Friday night, 2:35. The Tigers 160. The Cats before the bye.
Yeah, well, I think they'll win. I think they'll be too good. Just whether they've got that mindset where I said they plateaued, they'd won so many games, sitting on top. They've just got to get refocused again. They've got the bye next week. I think they'll be too good for Richmond, whether it's 1-39 or above, though.
I agree with you, and I think the big upset is going to happen on Saturday, Adelaide and the Giants. I watched the Giants closely. Impressed with the last quarter. They kicked 9 goals in the last quarter, kicked 10 in the previous 3. If Adelaide get them early, it might be a long day.
What do you have against our team?
No, I don't have anything against. I love the Giants.
No, you don't.
But
I'm
from the east.
Yeah.
This is
What about a
a
couple of Westies here? Just
this
not-
is a bets, banter, and boosted odds show, and I'm saying if you can get a little boosted odds about my Hail Mary, it might just pay for Christmas. That's how good it is.
Well, I'm on GWS 1-39. I agree it'll be tighter, but I reckon they've gone through the motions against a bad team in Gold Coast last week. This week they'll fire up.
Okay. The other game, of course, which has some interest is Sydney and the West Coast Eagles. I think it'll be a tight one.
It'll be a
Swans,
tie.
Sunday afternoon. They haven't had one of these for ages. The best full forwards in the game, Buddy Franklin and Josh Kennedy, along with a couple of other superstars in the game, Andrew Gaff being one of them.
Swanee's kicked more than 10 goals.
Yes.
11.
Okay.
I think they will.
Might be a
I'm
wet
not sure.
track. That's in Sydney?
Yeah.
And no surprises, Rafa and Roger Federer into the semi-finals of the French Open have been absolutely superb and will continue to do so. And the big race this weekend, Junior, is the Stradbroke.
Stradbroke, yeah, there's 3 Group 1s actually on Saturday up at Eagle Farm, but Stradbroke, wide open race, there's a lot of chances there. The Bostonian, can he win 3 in a row? Trekking, one of my favourites. Sprite, another one of my favourites, is in the field as well. So I don't have a firm opinion there. I think luck in running is going to play a big part there.
We'll get our thoughts on that a little later on. Have you got a thought on the NBA Finals as well?
I was so happy to see Golden State win. I was on them in the first game, just fell short. They won the second game, but now they've got a home court advantage. Back to Golden State. They'll be too good. Steph Curry's a freak. They had to play a box and one. I haven't seen that since I was playing in the black and white days. Box and one.
Box and one.
What is
What's
box
that?
on-
What
yeah,
is
what
that?
is that?
One person's playing man-to-man,
Yeah.
everyone else is in a zone. So they're just trying to do whatever they can to try and
You know,
nullify
Like
him.
you and Russ up in
Don't
the
you
park.
know anything?
Yeah, no, that was
That's our look at things from around the globe, and one man who's doing his best to go around the globe is Mark Schwarzer, who's gone from the Champions League now to the Women's World Cup.
Hi guys, how you going, mate? I am here all the way in Paris, and I'm ahead of the Women's World Cup, which begins on Friday, which is going to be a huge tournament, and obviously we all hope that the Matildas do extremely well, which I'm sure they will.
Okie doke, time for us to boast about another big win for the Unibet team as far as our slam dunks and our Hail Marys went. It was myself, Fletch and Junior. We all saluted. Only one of us,
Bad luck.
the former great white hope of basketball. Just too much faith in Geelong Cats.
Close.
Let's have a look at the team total. We've cracked it for 10 large.
Go,
Well,
boys.
Yes.
Great work, boys.
I'm with you.
Well done.
That's
Junior
2
on
million-
top from Fletch.
That is 2 million Vietnamese dong, by the way.
Yes.
You're making a bit of a run here, Fletch.
I'll
We
catch
were
up.
even thinking of ideas on how to spend this during the week. So if you've got an idea, just go to the website unibet.com.au, click on the feedback icon, and a million to
Probably
one.
buy a
One of
share and
us
a horse,
will
I
read
reckon.
it. Let's
Good
go
looking
with our slam dunks, boys. First up, you, Junior.
Oh, I'm
No doubt
first.
going
Then,
with
okay.
cricket.
Well, we spoke about it before, actually, my cricket tips, so I'm going to just refresh everybody for the World Cup. Australia to beat the West Indies. We'll be too strong there. New Zealand to beat Afghanistan.
Tick.
Tick. Pakistan to beat Sri Lanka. Tick. and England to beat Bangladesh. So, I mean, probably the only 50-50, well, not even 50-50 is Australia-West Indies. That's the only danger game.
Around about the $3 mark before boosting, so check the boosted odds. Fletch.
Okay, Broncos to make it 4 in a row against the depleted Titans, who are
I
shocking.
don't know who's going to be in what team.
Titans are just shocking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Sea Eagles against the Cows. My
Yep.
man Tommy Trebojevic is back with
Right.
4.5 start, and Collingwood to beat Melbourne, $3.50. I think that's boosted.
Okay, Hammer.
I am going with Geelong, North Melbourne and Collingwood. I reckon it's a good bet. Geelong and Collingwood will win. North Melbourne's the only danger game, but they're only playing against the Gold Coast, so I reckon it's good.
I agree with most of them, but I'm going to sort of split it up, go with Geelong to beat Richmond Friday night, and then on Sunday, the Swans and West Coast. I think this will be close, so I'm going under 15 or 15 or under either side to win. That's around about the $4 mark.
Especially if
before
it keeps
boosting.
raining.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
that'll be very, very
That's some
tight.
rain.
So get on early on that one as
Yeah.
well. Hail Marys for us, and we have to go a bit wide with the Hail Marys because we're trying to get the odds up. So Fletch, again, you.
Okay, Panthers 8.5 against the Chooks.
They've got 8.5 start.
8.5 start, and to Manly to win by 1 to 12. It's
You're pretty
approximate
confident
$6.
about Manly, and
I
again,
like Manly. I
again,
do
the
like
wet
Manly.
weather will have a lot to do with it.
No, Manly are up at Cowboys.
Oh, well, there you go.
Okay, dry track. I'm going racing for my Hail Mary. I'm going, I love this horse, Prince Farwaz.
I could have bought it.
If you had five, actually more than 5 million, you
Bryce,
could
it's
have bought
not about you this
I'm
show.
going the
It's about
J.
4 of us.
So he's going to win the JJ
3
Atkins.
of us and you.
Shut up, will you? Prince Farwaz to win the JJ Atkins
Yep.
up at Eagle Farm. He's about $5, I think.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw him into Deprive, the Godolphin galloper.
Oh.
Now he's accepted both at Brisbane and Randwick, so wherever he runs, we'll take him into Prince Farwaz.
Okay, that's a bit of a
What are
wide
you laughing at?
Nothing, just
Keep
deprived.
an eye
Very apt
on
name.
him, whether he.
Geez,
Someone
he
on
can
it.
sprint quick, that horse, I tell you.
Okay, he needs to,
Good
because if he's
horse.
running in Brisbane and Sydney in the same day, he'd have to be quick.
Cut the jokes
Boom.
out, mate.
Jet lag.
Boom!
You're back, Russ.
That's the first one.
You're back.
That's
Thank
the
you
worst
very
joke
much.
I've ever heard.
Ding! Dinner's ready. Hammer.
All right, I'm going AFL. 3 teams to win 1 to 39. I like Brisbane to beat Carlton, see how they go after sacking their coach during the
No,
week.
yeah.
West Coast will win in a close one, I reckon, against Sydney. And GWS, I reckon, will be too good. I know you like Adelaide, but I think they'll win 1 to 39.
Jeez, that's big
in
odds
Adelaide.
there. Big odds.
Good odds.
About
Yeah.
$13, and
Good.
mine, I'm either clueless or a genius.
Yep.
I think Adelaide can beat GWS, but I'm going to go with winning 40 plus
Oh.
in Adelaide.
Is he an idiot or?
Is he?
We'll wait
do we
and
drug-
see.
Do we drug test him?
It
or
is
what?
a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
$9.50 at the moment. It'll be boosted. It should be $15. In
It
fact,
should be $30.
Now that you've tipped
yep,
it, should be
Unibet
30.
are going to offer $15 on that one. Thank you very much to unibet.com.au. Don't forget, they're all on the website. All you have to do is click on our boosted odds, multis and Hail Marys and that sort of thing, and straight away it goes to the bet, and all you have to do is put your amount there.
And 2 weeks.
And in
Saturday.
2 weeks' time, the lock-in, ladies and gentlemen.
Not even 2 weeks.
2 weeks
Yeah,
Saturday.
less.
Okay, that's enough for us, for our slam dunks and Hail Mary. Let's hear what Mark Schwartz has got to say about his bets for this week.
My Hail Mary for this week is New Zealand to cause an upset to beat the Netherlands. And my slam dunks are France, Germany and Spain to win their opening matches of the Women's World Cup.
Good on you, Mark. Thank you very much. He's been on fire of late. Let's hope that continues. Thank you, boys. We'll see you next week for more at Odds TV on unibet.com.au.